we're going to go through a little movement series here. This can be used as a warm-up or a cool down or standalone by itself as well. Here we go. We're going to start by opening up our wrist. So feel free to go ahead and start to kind of circle them around. And if it works where you come down to a kneeling position, what we're going to do is we're going to go hands flat on the ground, fingers towards you. Set them down gently, and then just gently lean back here, and we're going to rock side to side. Get a nice stretch on the forearms. When our forearms get tense, it changes how the wrists can bend. So we want to keep the forearms stretched out so we can have the wrists in a good position. When you come up out of that, roll them out again. Flip them around here and there. And now we're going to go fingers towards each other. And from here, we're going to rock side to side. And the other. And then last one, we're going to hold most of the weight in your legs. And we're going to go palms up, fingers pointed away. And then I like to split the fingers out and just gently sit back. Again, not force anything. This one can be a little tender. So it can only gently in the wrist, but mostly in the legs, holding your weight. For all stretches, you don't want to stretch so that it's super intense, just nice and gentle. Just kind of shake out the hands. Ooh. All right, from here we're going to come to a standing position. Go ahead and make your way to standing. We're going to start with what we call our sumo inchworms. You're going to take a nice wide-based stance. This would be our sumo position. Send the hips back, reach down to the ground. We're going to walk the hands out, coming to the top of a plank. And we'll walk the hands back. When you come up to standing, reach up to overhead and rotate side to side. So one shoulder back to center and look over the other shoulder. Good job. We'll make our way back down. Reach to the ground, walking the hands out. Hold a nice solid plank there for just a moment. And then when you're ready, pushing through the ground, taking your way back up. This time we're going to reach back up to overhead. And now we're going to side bend. So side bend to one side. Up in center, and bend to the other side. Very good. And then drop the arms down. Interlace the hands behind you, and extend straight back, lifting up. You want to watch so that you don't arch to the back. So ribs down, lifting up through the arms. And then if you feel comfortable here, you can send your hips back and come into what we call a forward fold. You bow forward, you pull the arms up to overhead. And let's take like 3 nice deep breaths. Breathe into the back of the rib cage, even if you're standing and not in the forward fold. One more. Good job. Push through the legs, engage the glutes, come back up. Swing into the arms a little bit here, shake it out. And then we're going to make our way back down to the ground and stay down there for a little bit. So last inchworm, walking it out. And then go ahead and come on down to your stomach. So bring the legs in, engage your glutes. You're going to press up and look up towards the ceiling. Over here, up dog. And not force anything. Engage the glutes. You want to avoid any kind of pinching in the low back. So go up and down to about 3 to 5. Very good. From here, open up the arms to the side. We're going to move into what we call our scorpion. So then engage the glute, lift the foot up, and then start to open across to the opposite side. You can bend that knee and engage the glute to protect the low back. Up, engage the glute, bend the knee, bring the leg across the body. So a little bit of opening in the front of the hip. And then we go side to side here. 3 to 5 on each side. And allowing the front of the hip to open. You also start to open up the front of the chest a little bit as you roll towards that side and get an opening in the chest. Very good. From here, we're going to push back into child's pose. We're going to come up. You're going to bring your toes together, divide the knees, reach the arms out, and going to rock the hips back. Drop the head towards the floor, chest towards the ground, and breathe into the back. Nice deep breath. Exhale. One more. Breathe in and out. Good job. From here, we're going to come up onto all fours, so placing hands beneath the shoulders, and we're going to move into what we call our quadruped rotations, thoracic rotations. Hand behind the head, elbow comes to the opposite elbow, and then we're going to rotate, lift out of that bottom shoulder, look towards the ceiling or sky. Elbow to elbow, rotate, and look up. Swap, breathe in to close, exhale to open. That's about 3, so a total of 7. Take your time in that open position, really allow that rotation to work its magic. So one more for good measure. I'm not that great at counting. And then we'll switch sides. Place the hand behind the head, elbow to elbow, rotate, lift over that shoulder. Again, making a point to lift out of that bottom shoulder. Breathe in to close, exhale to open. So 2 more. This movement is used a lot for rehab if people are having neck pain or back pain. But you can also use it as what we call prehab, so before you have any pains. From here, we're going to open up the inner thigh. So we're going to kick one leg out to the side. On the side of the foot, try to keep that foot planted. Back foot can either stay flat or you can turn the toe under. From here, we're going to rock the hips back, reach the arms out, and rock forward. We're looking to open the inner thigh here. So rocking back, reaching out. We'll go 5 times each side. So here's number 3. Forward and back. 4. Open. And number 5. Every once in a while, somebody will feel it more in the lateral leg than the inner thigh. It's not abnormal. It's just where you have more tension. So don't worry too much if you don't quite feel it. Same place that I do. So other leg, kick the leg out and rock back. Hip to the heel and rock forward. 5 total. Next breath. Breathe in and let it out. Take 2 more. Good job. Once we finish these, we're going to go back to those quadruped rotations. So it's good to do more than one set. You can stay up on the hand like we did the last one, or feel free to join me. We're going to come down to the forearm. It will get a little bit deeper in the rotation and just change it up a little bit. So elbow to elbow, still lifting out that bottom shoulder and opening. And we'll stick with that lucky number 7. Here's 2, 3, 4. Exhale, look up towards the ceiling or sky. One more. Same thing, other side. Place the forearm on the ground, hand behind the head, elbow to elbow, and then we're going to rotate and gaze over that shoulder. If you notice that you have more stiffness on one side or the other, you can always do a second set on the side that you have more stiffness and help catch up the body on that side. You can make a little bit more progress to have even movements on both sides. So feel free if you're watching this video to hit pause and add another set if you'd like on that other side. Otherwise, we're going to go into a side lying quad stretch. Grab my clock for this one. We're going to hold 20 seconds. You come onto the elbow or on an outstretched arm, grab the foot, pull the heel towards the glute. We'll hold 20 seconds here. Feel free to relax the eyes closed. Or at least avoid staring at the screen. Gently driving the leg back, opening the front of the hip, relaxing, switch sides. Job. Quad stretch on the opposite side. Foot. And here we go, 20 seconds here. Almost there. Driving the leg back. Continue to pull that heel towards your glute and relax. Fantastic. All right, next we're going to go back to the front position and we're going to move into what we call our down dog. So you're going to place the hands underneath the shoulders, turn your toes under, hips are going to come up in the air, and you're going to gently push your head between the arms. So I'll rock forward and rock back. We call this a down dog pulse. So forward and back about 5 times. Breathing, continue to lift the hips nice and high. So once you finish about 5 of the pulses, now we're going to pedal out the heels. So get a nice stretch in the back of the calves, back of the legs. About 5 times each side. Very good. And then we're going to take the right hand, reach towards the outside of the left foot, and left hand, reach towards the right foot. So let's stretch a little bit differently for each person. I kind of hit mine in the back of the calf still a little bit. About 3 to 5 on each side here. And then we're going to come down to our knees. So come down to our knees. Next, we're going to do what we call our quadruped hip rock. I'm going to bring my feet together. And notice here when I'm supporting on my hands, wide hand print to absorb the floor, not just set through the wrist, and then don't hyperextend those elbows. So we'll get here. Now, with the knees together, gently bring the hips to one side, up and across, and to the other side. Don't force anything, just nice and relax. And you can always look to get a little bit deeper in that twist each time. Rocking side to side, staying engaged through the core. Fantastic. All right. Next, we're going to go back in a down dog, and we're going to step the left leg forward. So back in the down dog, just the head between the arms, take a couple pulses, and we're going to take a nice big step, trying to bring your left foot as close to the left hand as you can. And we're going to start by bringing that back knee down. Come into a lunge. If you need to, put a cushion underneath that knee. Interlace the hands. Stretch up nice and tall. Engage the glute. Shift the hips forward, but not arching the back. So engage the glute, just stretching tall, and you can gently rotate towards your lead leg. About 3 here. Good job. Shake out the arms for a second. Next, we're going to do a cross body stretch the shoulder. So with the right knee down, reach your right arm out, grab that elbow, and then just gently pull across the body as you do, again, hinge through those hips. So focus to open up the front of the hips there. Relax out of that. For the last one, we're going to do a tricep stretch. So again, the right arm straight up, bend the elbow, keep your head and neck nice and tall and long. Reach up, grab the elbow, and now you can just stay here or add a little bit of a side bend to it. And lengthen. Exhale into that stretch. 4, one more, and 5. All right. All right, we're going to finish this by going to the other side. So let's go back and down dog. And it's to the left leg forward. Now we're going to go right foot forward. Step the right foot forward. Left knee comes down. Interlace the hands. And stretch up nice and tall. Engage the glutes, stretch long. Gently push the hips forward. Rotate towards that right leg. And just notice I've got my leg out far enough that this front shin can be nice and vertical. So if I'm too narrow, then it kind of shoots that knee forward. So make sure your foot's out far enough. So then we're going to do that cross body stretch next. The left arm reaches out, grab the elbow, pull across the body, and then still hinging at the hips. So emphasize an opening through the hip flexor. We'll hold about 3 times here. Good. And then we'll finish with that tricep stretch, reaching up, bend the elbow, grab that elbow, and bending here. Breathe in and out. In and out. Good. 2 more. Fantastic. Shake it out. And then we'll go back to down dog once more, just to kind of finish it out. Driving through the arms and gradually walk your way back up to standing. And that can complete your session of a nice little stretch there, or utilize that for a good warm up for the next piece of your workout. All right, thanks for joining us. See you next